again, so today's focus is interdental cleaning. If you brush only and you're not cleaning between your teeth, you still are missing about 40% of your tooth surfaces, meaning these areas are more at risk of tooth decay and or gum disease. So it's really important that you're cleaning in between the teeth, every single space, at least once a day. The gold standard for cleaning between the teeth is Tepe brushes. Here we go. They come in lots of different shapes and sizes. The main thing is that you're getting a nice, comfortable, snug fit between the teeth. You don't want a brush that's too small because it won't remove the plaque effectively. Equally, you don't want a brush that's too big. You don't want to be forcing it into a space. When you're using your Tepe brushes, if you notice bleeding, try and pinpoint exactly where the bleeding is coming from and actually clean more with your Tepes in these areas. After a few days of more focused Tepe cleaning, the bleeding should have stopped and the gum will be much pinker, firmer and healthier. So now I'm going to show you an effective technique on my model. So when you start to use your Tepes, have a system. Start at the very back on one side. Pick up a brush, try it in. If it is a snug fit, then that's what you need for that space. Clean up against one tooth, keeping it close to the gum. Up against the other tooth, close to the gum. Take that brush out. If that area is bleeding, you need to go back in and clean more. If it's not bleeding, you can move on to the next space. You can see in this next space, this brush is simply too small. It won't do an effective clean. So try a slightly bigger brush. You can see this one's much snugger. Again, clean up against one tooth. Up against the other, take the brush out. If it bleeds, go back in. If not, move on to the next space. You can see this brush then is slightly small for the next one, so change to the slightly bigger brush again. Nice snug fit, clean up against one tooth, up against the other, take the brush out. If it bleeds, go back in. If it doesn't, move on to the next one. Carry this out for every space in the mouth. If you find it hard to get into your very last teeth, right beside where your cheek would be here, there's a few things you can do to make it a bit easier. First thing is, this is a lid for the brushes, but it also doubles up as a handle extension. If you then bend the brush over so it's about 90 degrees to the handle, plus if you close your mouth a bit more so your cheek is relaxed, you'll find it much easier to get into those very last spaces. I hope that video has helped you. Tepeing and interdental cleaning generally is so important, so if you have any questions, please contact the girls at the practice and let me know. Thanks again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon.